everyone, and welcome to Expressions in Dance. I'm Elizabeth Morgan, and this is episode 2 of season 3. I'd like to call this one the vacation episode. Today we're going to do a little bit of drumming, we're going to have a little bit of jungle type music, and we're going to pretend that we're going on vacation to a lovely beach with palm trees. To get started today, I have a couple of quotes of the day for you. First quote: life is a journey, travel it well. So today, let's put ourselves in that mental headspace of going on a journey and enjoying the ride. Quote number 2 today: do something today that your future self will thank you for. So today I'm going to show you a few different exercises that are going to help with your core strength and some of your arm strength and some of your rhythmic and fine motor coordination. We're actually going to be using some drumsticks today. If you don't have drumsticks in your house, you can use anything that has two things that you can hit against each other. You could use paper towel rolls even to make the rhythms and to do the arm motions to go with your feet. So we're going to be coordinating the upper body with the lower body for a lot of our steps today. To get started, I also wanted to go over some basic fitness tips. So 10 things that will help you to be really motivated and increase your fitness level. Number 1, piece your workout together. So make sure that you put it together and you're incorporating different aspects of your body, moving in different ways. Number 2, exercise with a friend. If you can do that, it always makes it more fun to exercise with somebody that you like. Keep it brisk, so keep the pace up. You don't have to make it long workouts, but keep it a well-moving workout and keep it moving along quickly. Number 4, move your feet before you eat or before you rest. So rather than coming home from work at the end of the day, having something to eat and then all of a sudden plopping down on the couch, see if you can get out, go for a walk first. Make sure that you get a little run in or do a little dancing before you take your relaxing time. Number 5, turn off your technology. So screen time, we know, can be a difficult thing. Of course, shows like this are helpful because they'll help you to get moving, but take some time away from the screens, away from the phones, and see if you can get outside in nature or get into a quiet headspace somewhere and do your exercises. Number 6, turn sit time into fit time. So even during your day, throughout your day, whether you're working or whatever else you're doing, maybe you're parenting, make sure that you're moving around and you're taking the opportunities to get out of chairs and start to actually step and get those steps in. Sign up for a class. Group exercise can be a lot of fun. So if you sign up, then you're committed. Then you know that you're going to be exercising on a regular basis and again with friends. Plan exercise into your day. So when you are starting your day, make sure that when you're scheduling things that you set aside that little window of time that you're going to be moving your body. Number 9, reward yourself. So if you have a target event that you can aim for example, a charity walk or a marathon, maybe a dance contest, a sports tournament, that will give you a goal to work towards. Goals are always really helpful because they help us set smaller goals, mini goals, and timelines to get to a certain point. And finally, watch this show. I hope that it will be inspiring for you. I hope it will be motivating for you. I hope that it'll give some positive messages for you and some encouragement for you. With that said, we're going to get started with a warm-up right now. Today I have a mat with me. I'm going to be doing some things on the ground, so feel free to make some space and let's get started. Here we are ready to begin our warm-up. I put a few things around today to make it feel a little bit more tropical for you. So we've got our palm tree. Always make sure that you're hydrating. I've got my water to the side here. And because it's a little wet on the ground today, we are sitting on a mat. So you can use a mat or no mat, whatever is easier for you. Let's start by stretching our legs out in front of us. Our backs are nice and tall. I'd like you to reach all the way up to the ceiling, as high as you can go. Lengthen that spine. Keep breathing, and let's exhale over to our toes. See if you can touch your toes. If that's difficult, just aim for as far as you can go. So maybe it's here, your knees, maybe it's a little further. We're just going to hold that for a few seconds, and then I'd like you to shake your legs out like so. All right, one leg out to the side. This one, we are going to reach today with our chest toward our knee. So we're turning our upper body, we're stretching this way towards the knee. Again, giving it a good stretch. You can flex your foot also for a little bit of ankle motion. Again, warming up the ankles is really important. Let's try the other side. So we've got the leg out nice and straight with the knee, reaching over. My chest is turned towards my knee. So I'm pivoting right here and I'm stretching down. Good. I'm going to try a butterfly or a frog stretch today. So this one, you want to put your hands on your ankles Or you can have your hands forward onto the ground and you're just relaxing the inner thigh and then stretching a little bit forward. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. You can just go as far as what's comfortable for you, but watch your back. Make sure that your back is nice and straight the whole time. Good. Now I'm going to turn to the side to show you ankle circles for today. So we have done this before, but I'd like you to make sure that you are circling those ankles like so, both ways, inward circles and outward circles. So we're getting both sets of motion. Especially if you're dancing outside like I am today, you want to make sure that on this uneven ground, you've got those strong ankles. Today we're going to do some calf raises also, so you're going to want to be able to have strong ankle motion. All right, let's go to our back stretch now. So we are going to lay on the ground. We are going to do what's called a cobra. Now, if that's hard, you can start here. Elbows on the ground and you're just stretching your back up. You'll feel it right here in your lower back. You'll feel it also in your stomach. If you want to go a little higher, hands beside your shoulders, stretch it all the way up. Keep your neck nice and long, shoulders relaxed. We're going to take it from there and we're going to back it up, stretch out. This is a child's pose, yoga pose. So we're going to have our head toward the ground, stretching your back out. Good. And also for today, a little bit of a plank. So we're going to do some core work here. I'll show you a couple of variations of a plank. So we can be on our toes and our elbows like this. Your body needs to stay straight. Your whole body should be in a straight line. Hopefully mine is in a straight line right now. Don't have a mirror today. The other way you can plank is like so. So you can practice holding your body straight, engaging your core muscles. You'll feel it right here. And just keep breathing. Keep everything nice and steady. Good. Let's come back down. Going back to the side stretch. We are going to take 1 foot across. So I've got 1 foot across here. I'm going to turn over that knee. So I'm bringing my other shoulder, the opposite shoulder, to the other side of that knee, keeping the back nice and straight. And I'm doing a nice big stretch. You might even feel your back crack here, guys. Let's try the other side. So we've got 1 foot over. So while we're doing this, start thinking mentally. Vacation mode. You're relaxed. Your body's relaxed. Your mind's relaxed. You're open to learning. All right, let's stand up and we'll finish with a couple of side stretches here. So we're reaching to one side. If it's hard for you to balance, you can always use 2 arms. Use whatever arms work for you. But we're really trying to stretch out these muscles in the sides of our body, our core. I like to do this because then you can support yourself here and your top arm is still stretching over. Let's try some back circles. Just gentle circles, and again, you can bend your knees if you want to. That's totally up to you. Good. Shake your legs out. Let's do a little neck exercise here. So down and up, side to side. Tilt it. Nice and gentle. Circles. And we're going to warm up our arms a little bit here, so big arm circles. Get ready to use those arms today. Again, start thinking of what you can find around your house to be able to use if you don't have drumsticks. All right, shake everything out, and we're ready to go with our technique. Getting started with our technique, we're going to go over a number of steps that will be included in today's combination. We will get the drumsticks out in a moment, but let's first review a couple of things. First, the basic salsa step. A great step, many of us have tried it on vacation, or even sometimes here in downtown London, we can dance the salsa during the summertime. So it starts like this. It's a step back, 2, 3, hold, 5, 6, 7. So it's back, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. You can use your arms and your hips to emphasize that step. 1, 2, 3, try it with me. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now again, you can do this with a partner or you can do this by yourself. So it's a really fun step. If you have a friend to work out with, you can do that kind of a step facing one another on opposite legs. So one partner does one side and one leg, the other partner does the opposite. One steps back at the same time as the other partner steps forward. And it works very well in tandem going back and forth. Let's look at the side salsa. Same footwork. So we're doing 3 steps and a break, 3 steps and a break, but we're going side to side. So it's 1, 2, 3, hold, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, hold, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, hold, 5, 6, 7. Last time, 1, 2, 3, hold, 5, 6, 7. Notice I'm pushing the hip out. So as you go out to the side, that hip is leading out and then it's coming back together. It's out, back together, out, back together, out, back together. Now let's look at hip circles. This is in the combination. I'd like you to just kind of start by moving your hips side to side. Kind of make a little bit of a dip. It's not quite the same as if we're doing something a little bit more sporty. We want a little bit of a softness to the hips. So practice that. Good. We're going to be using that in the combination and we're actually going to be turning with it in the combination. So try that maybe to both directions. See how that feels. Maybe one side is easier for you than another. One more time to each side. And back again. Notice I'm using my arms partly to get some arm workout in and partly to keep my balance too. All right, our next step, rib cage isolations. We're going to be doing some core work today. So I'd like you to think about what it's like, almost like you got punched in the stomach. You're going to make your stomach very concave. Okay, so you're going to actually bend your knees, go lower, your shoulders are coming over, and then you're opening the chest up. Everything opens up and it goes back in again. Here and here. This is an excellent core workout. So if you want to work on those abs, this is a good way to do it. Let's try that a few times. We're going to be doing this while walking in the combination. Here it is to the side. Just like that. All right, next step, the jazz square. We've done this one before. We're going to be using the drumsticks with it today. So first, let's look at the arms that we'll be using. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. If you want to get extra technical, we can do 1, 2, right, left, or 1, 2, left, right. 1, 2, right, left, 1, 2, left, right. Here's how it works with the actual step. So the step itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, making a box with our feet, 4 steps all together, stepping forward, crossing over, going back, and going back. Let me add the arms to it now. So we're going forward, cross, back, back. Let's try that again. Forward, cross, back, back. Forward, cross, back, back. Last time, forward, cross, back, back. You got it. Let's try it one time to the other side. See if we can figure everything out, reverse the pattern on whatever other leg you didn't do yet. So for me, it's the left. For you, it might be the right at home. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 4 steps, making the square, cross, back, side. So we step front, cross, back, side. Let's add the arms. Here we go. 1, 2, back, side. 1, 2, back, side. 2 more times. 1, 2, you got it. Back, side. Last time. 1, 2, back, side. Well done. Almost done our steps here. We'll review a kickball change. This one we've done in other combinations, but here are the arms. I'd like you to punch front, punch down, punch front, punch down. You can have whatever arm on top that you like, but we're doing a punch and bringing it down. So it's a kick and step, like that. Kick and step, kick and step, kick and step. Nice job. Let's move on to a step that we call the cha-cha. So this is another one that you may do on vacation. It's a Latin step. It's 3 steps, really easy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, employing the hips and changing that weight really obviously is really an important part of the cha-cha. We're doing a freestyle arm when we do it here. So watch my arms. They're choo-choo, like a choo-choo train wheel, okay? So that's the cha-cha. We'll be doing that forward and back. So let's try that going forward first. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and just relax with it. Picture yourself, maybe it's on a beach at night, the sunset, listening to some good tropical music, and you're enjoying yourself. That was the cha-cha. Last thing, a merengue step. Merengue is a different kind of Latin step. So in this one, again, we're just moving our hips side to side. Sometimes we hold our arms up like this and they circle, and our hips are just gently moving side to side while we step and change weight. And let's finish with a little soutenu turn. This one you know already if you've watched the other shows. All we do is we cross one foot over the other and we spin it out. Whew. And that ground is very uneven. I've just put a hole in my grass here. So let's try that soutenu one more time. Here, all the way around. Very good. Let's hydrate and then we're ready to start our combination. Welcome to our combination. I have some drumsticks here. Again, find something that you have around the house. Let's get our arm work going for this. You might even feel that you're getting a little bit of a weight workout on your arms, even with small things like this, because we're actively holding them as we work out. The beginning of the combination today, we have 8 counts where we have to wait. We're just getting our breathing going and getting ready to go, so you can just sort of hear the music and the beat. Then we go into a sideways lunge like this. Now watch me. Pretend you are drumming. 8 counts. So we're gonna hold that lunge, hold those arms like this for 8 whole counts. Then we switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We come back to the center and we start with our basic salsa step now. So we do 2 of them, going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So we did our drums to the side, 8 counts. We do drums to the other side, 8 counts. We do 2 sets of salsa. Good, following me hopefully. Now we do our side salsa step. We're going to do that 3 times and then turn, and then we start into our rib cage isolation work. So it looks like this: side 2, 3, side 2, 3, side 2, 3, a little turn around like what I did before. And again, there goes my lawn. All right, let's try that from the top. Here we go. So we had our 8 counts of break, and then we go into our lunge, and we're drumming. Steady, hold those arms steady, core steady. Legs are in a good long lunge. Then we go to the other side, 8 counts there. You can jump back if you have the energy to jump back together. Then the basic salsa, 2 times. 1 and 2, side salsa. 1, 2, 3, and a turn. When you get done the turn, we're going to go into our rib cage isolation. So you remember we were working on this during the technique portion of our class today. We're going to be stepping side and bouncing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the same time, take those drumsticks. You can even hit them if that helps. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, together, 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, the more you can bounce, the more you can bend your knees, and the more that you can make those contractions really super big, overemphasized, the better core workout you're getting. Let's go back to the beginning. Here we go from the top. So we had our 8 count break and then drum. And the other side, drum. Come back together, salsa. Side salsa. Use your head a little bit there, sorry. Turn and rib cage together, rib cage together, rib cage together, rib cage together. There you go. You should be working up a little bit of a sweat right now. After that part, we're actually going to go into a deep plie. So plie means to melt. It's a French word, means to melt. It's a deep knee bend. We're actually going to take these drumsticks, stepping out to the side. So we finished here. We're going hit, hit, and then up to one side. So you're going as low as you can squat down, hitting 2 times, up to the side. Down again, up to the other side. Down again, up to the other side, and one more big squat, and to the other side. So you should almost feel like you're in a pump class at this point. You're doing a lot of low knee bending, using those muscles, and then stretching up as far as you can, okay? You can also do this actually with hand weights. If you have hand weights, you can use them instead of drumsticks. So we finish after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our little kickball changes are happening now. Kick, ball, change. Kick, ball, change. Hit, ball, change, and hit, ball, change. Again, just a set of 4 of them to keep it easy for you. So everything is kind of in those frames of 8 measures of music each time. Let's go through that whole part again. So this is part 1 of the combination. We'll start from the beginning. So we had our 8 counts of break. We do our drumming for 8 counts. Nice strong lunge. Keep your upper body up here so you're really holding your shoulders tall and proud during that part. Coming together into the salsa. Relax those hips. So 2 times the basic salsa, 3 times the sideways salsa. And then we do a little turn. Then we do our rib cage isolations. Other side. Good job, everybody. So we got it to there. Hit and big. Hit and big. Hit and turn that upper body. You're really turning everything, getting that core workout in like that, okay? Then we have our kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change, kick, ball, change. That's part 1 of the combination. You did it. Here's part 2 of our combination. We're going to start with some of those hips. So we're just taking a little relaxing hip journey around, and that will give you a chance to breathe after all of that work that we just did in part 1. From there, we go into the jazz square. We're doing 2 of them to the right and 2 to the left. Super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we pick up that left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, it's the cha-cha. So we just cha-cha forward. And we're going to take a big scoop and hit. Scoop and hit. So again, working on that squatting motion, working on a little contraction at the end of each squat. Let's review that again. So we did jazz square, jazz square, jazz square left, and left, a little cha-cha, and big scoop. Then we cha-cha back. 1 and 2. And there are 4 of those squat and contract moves. I gave you 4 to get that extra work in with your core. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost done now. After this, we are going to do a little shuffle to the side, just tapping our drumsticks. You can even, if you want to just walk it, like this, all right? Then to the other side. This is called a Beto shuffle. I'm pushing my hip out behind me. Okay, so we'll do 8 to one side, 8 to the other side, merengue steps like this, and we're almost done. The last thing we're doing today is calf workout. So I want you to go onto the balls of your feet. We're gonna go really low on the ground. Get ready to tap 8 times, and we're going to move all the way up to standing position, only on the balls of our feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're done. We've learned the combination. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Drum. Good. Back in for salsa. It's quick. And side. And ribs. Other way. Get low. Good. From there, kickball changes. I'll back it up. Hip circles. Ready for the jazz square? Right. And left. Cha-cha. And down. Hit. Cha-cha back. Big squats. And shuffle. You can hit. Other way. Merengue to finish it off. Start breathing all the way down to the ground and jump. You're done? You did it, guys. Great job, everybody. Don't forget to stretch at the end of every dance class whenever you're moving, before and after. It helps to do a little bit of a stretching before and even more stretching after your body's been up and moving. So I'm just gonna do a couple of stretches here. While I do that, today's organization in the community that I'd like you to look into is our good old London Public Library. The London Public Library has so many programs, so many resources on health and fitness. They have children's programs, everything from story time to drumming around the world even. So there are a lot of different free resources that you can take advantage of there. I encourage you to do that. Let's finish off our last stretch. Thank you for joining me. I'm Elizabeth Morgan. This is Expressions in Dance. Keep dancing.